President Trump holds back on officially imposing tariffs. He says he'll establish a new federal agency called the External Revenue Service to collect them.
It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our Treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government.
The Republican congressman from the state of Georgia, Buddy Carter, has introduced a bill called the Fair Tax Act. It calls for abolishing the IRS and rewriting the current tax code. The congressman from Georgia joins me live here on the Hill. Thanks for being with us. Nice to see you as always, Congressman. You heard Trump, the president there, sort of outline what could come in the next 10 days. Thank you for staying with us. I appreciate it. Are you surprised that he didn't deliver on this day one and is sort of waiting to see how this plays out?
No, I'm not surprised. Listen, Donald Trump knows what he's doing. I learned long ago not to question people who are billionaires about business. The man knows how to negotiate, and he knows what he's doing here. Yeah, he did say he was going to do it on day one. He didn't do it on day one. I suspect that something changed. Maybe he's close to closing a deal or something along those lines. I don't know the answer to that, but I do know that I have complete confidence in his ability.
You want to abolish the IRS as part of the fair tax code. You were a member of Congress back in 2017 when Republicans went about this the first go around. They didn't go down that line, didn't go down that road, Congressman. Instead, they put in the tax code that's going to have to be taken up here later this year. Here's one of your colleagues, Congressman Don Bacon, talking to our Connell McShane just yesterday about the challenges that lie ahead, and I want to get your reaction on the other side.
No, there won't be a rubber stamp. In the end, we're an independent branch of government, an equal branch. And with a 3-seat majority, it's going to be hard. And we're going to have a 1-seat majority for about 3 or 4 months.
Republicans didn't do this in 2017. To be realistic, Congressman, and you know this, they're not going to do it now, your proposal. So what do you think the outcome is here? And is Congressman Bacon right that whatever happens, it's going to be really hard?
Well, it is going to be hard. Anytime you have as slim a majority as we have, and you have a diverse caucus, a diverse conference like we have, with independent thinkers, and of course it's hard. But we can do hard things, and we have big ideas in Washington. You know, Washington, D.C. used to be about big ideas. I don't know what happened. The fair tax is a big idea. Doing away with unelected bureaucrats who have more power over your paycheck than you do, I think that's a big idea. I think it's an idea we ought to follow. I mean, after all, with the fair tax, it's simple. It's practical. If you make $40,000 a year, you'll take home $40,000 a year. If you're going to buy a boat, you're going to pay taxes on it. And look, everybody talks about the wealthy. They don't pay their own fair share of taxes. Well, the wealthy are going to buy a yacht. And let me tell you, I'm not buying a yacht. I'll probably buy a John boat. And the taxes on a yacht, they're a lot more than they are on a John boat.
TikTok, you voted for the ban or divest, and President Trump is trying to essentially save it. Do you believe he's in the wrong?
No. Look.
How?
It was not a ban. There's a big difference between a ban and a divestment. What we simply said was that the ban, there is a big difference between a ban and a divestment. What we simply said was that ByteDance, which is owned by the Chinese Communist Party, cannot own TikTok. TikTok can continue as long as it's owned by an American country or an ally of ours.
But you voted for a January 19th deadline, and now that's being extended.
It is, and that was part of the legislation. It gives the president the ability to extend it if he feels like there is progress being made in selling the company and divesting the company to an American interest or to an ally of ours. Evidently, you know, Donald Trump is a great negotiator. He wants the opportunity to negotiate. We are all on the same page here. We're singing from the same song sheet. Donald Trump does not want the Chinese Communist Party to own ByteDance, to own TikTok, nor do we. We're all on the same page.
Congressman, I know you got to run. Head back there to the halls of the Capitol. Thanks for being with us, Congressman Buddy Carter, Republican from Georgia. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider.
And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.